Yo, Vault Hunters, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if you are watching this video, you must have just beat the campaign and you have now unlocked Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, or you're trying to figure out how to actually level up your different Ultimate Vault Hunter modes, because there is 5 different levels and you want to progress towards the last level because that's where you'll be getting the gear with the most amount of firmware, as well as the different rolls like barrel rolls and magazine rolls and all that kind of stuff. So the best loot is found in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode 5. I don't think it actually affects the legendary drop chance. It only really affects the quality of the loot, so like how often you'll find firmware, and like we said, how often you'll find all the different parts on a single weapon. You can have a weapon with up to like 4 different manufacturer parts, and that just makes for some really crazy combos out there. And as the Ultimate Vault Hunter rank goes up, so does the HP of the enemy, so they become a little bit tankier. But if you're keeping up with your build and your gear, you should be able to wipe through all of them pretty easily. I just went through today and completed my Ultimate Vault Hunter rank 5, and a lot of friends messaged me on Discord like, how do you rank it up and what do you do? How do you do it? So that's what I'm sharing with you guys in this video, is how to actually go ahead and level it up. It's pretty easy. You just need to come over to missions, and you see these different tabs here. You want to come over to challenges, and then the first challenge over there, Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, obviously will be starting right at the bottom. So if you just got into like Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, maybe you have this completed already, because this pretty much just sends you there after completing the main story. These will be all kind of like continuation after you beat the main story. The campaign will be starting these quests of so complete Zayn's firmware mission. You'll get that one right away. And once you complete that one, you got to do the Maurice's Black Market Vending Machine and Moxie's Big Encore. You got to go find all of those and repeat any random boss. And then you come over to the complete Lilith's Wildcard mission to unlock Ultimate Vault Hunter 1. Now this is how it starts pretty much. Every time you come and do a Wild Heart mission by Lilith, you can find her in the Moxie's bar. If you open up your map, it's going to be like on the left side of here, Moxie's bottoms up. If you zoom all the way out, it's like in the top left over there of Carcadia Burn. So you come there, fast travel. This is pretty much just a hub where you're going to come quite often, because you need to get these wildcard missions from Lilith, and she'll appear there after you beat the campaign. And then the wildcard mission is mainly a repeat of some of the big bosses in the stories, or some key moments in the story. We just go ahead and you play through it, and there'll be specific modifiers to that mission. That's why it's called the wildcard. I think on the third one, like all of them were pretty easy, but the Ultimate Vault Hunter 3 wildcard, you have to kill enemies by only headshotting them. So that one was a pain in the butt, especially because they had like shields and stuff that would block their head. And it's the order guys, so sometimes they get staggered and they like put their head away. So that was a little bit annoying, but other than that, it was pretty easy doing the different wildcard missions. So that's going to be the loop, is you complete those wildcard missions to rank up to the next Ultimate Vault Hunter. But each of those wildcard missions have like prerequisites. So we just see now what you have to do to get the one to unlock Ultimate Vault Hunter mode 1. But now to go further and unlock level 2 does take quite a bit more. If you have a look over here, Songs Over, you have to kill Bramble Song in UVH1. This is obviously, you have to make sure you are playing on UVH1 as well. Once you unlock it, it automatically puts you on UVH1. But just to double check, come over to your session settings. As you can see there, we are on UVH rank. You can change your ranks over there. You can turn it off or whatever. But make sure you are doing these objectives to progress further on in your challenges. We come back to Ultimate Vault Hunter 1. And you can see there, you have to kill him. And he's found in an abandoned auger mine in the Stoneblood Forest Terminus range. Now that is a little bit confusing sometimes. I mean, they tell you literally exactly where it is, but hey, you don't know exactly where the Terminus range is and the Stoneblood Forest. So let me help you guys out. So bring the map, and I always zoom all the way out, and then I can see, okay, so this is Terminus range. And if you hover over all the different zones, you can see it changes the location on the top left. This is Stoneblood Forest. This is Low Keys, Windspear, Cupid Climb. Where is the Stoneblood Forest? This one over here is the Stoneblood Forest. But then if you zoom in, you might not have all this discovered, but you can see the auger mine is right at the top here. And the way that I actually found this was using an interactive map, which I'll share with you guys down below in the description. I know it looks pretty crazy now because it's showing you all the objectives on the map. So you go ahead, hide all, and then we know, okay, so it's in this zone over here is what we're looking for. And we're looking for an abandoned auger mine. So you go ahead and highlight that. You can see the only abandoned auger mine in this whole zone is up the top there. And then that's how I actually found it. You just come back in game, and then you can like see more or less where the location is. You just mark it there, and then you run up there and go ahead and find it. And that's basically what I did. I just use that map to find all the different objectives, because we come back and have a look at the rest of the challenges. So Songs Over, that's for him on the auger mine. And then the next one, Omega 86, you need to kill the bio armored Omega Thresher in UVH1. And this one actually requires you to do a quest. This is in the Fades district in the Dominion. Now if we go have a look at where to actually find that, you just zoom out again. We start, like I said before, so we know there's Dominion, and then we're going to look for, okay, there's the Fades districts, and then we zoom all the way in there, and then you just have to come and look for wherever the quest is. You'll see like the question marks if you haven't unlocked much of the map. Like this, for example, you can see the question marks, just go towards those and then you'll usually figure it out pretty easily. I believe the quest was like right there in the middle. I've obviously completed it now, so it's not going to show up. But you just want to remember the name of it and then come look for it in the zone and just like follow all the different question marks. And then if we go back to the challenges, you can see there the quest was 1 gassy issue and 1 slimy issue. I believe 1 gassy issue was the first one, and then the slimy issue was the follow-up quest. You can complete that and then that challenge will be done over there. Now let's have a look at the next one is Bio Break. You have to kill the Bio Bulkhead in UVH1. And this is found in the synthetic nave. That's a location within the dissected plateau in the fade fields. So again, we go to our map, zoom all the way out, find fade fields, and we have to look for the dissected plateau. It's right over there. So you can zoom in, and then again, you'll probably just have a bunch of question marks around here. You know it's going to be in this area somewhere because that's the dissected plateau. I believe he is right there. So there's the Bio Bulkhead, and this over here is actually the synthetic wave. That should be a question mark for you. Once you found that, you just, progress further. I believe it's actually like inside the ship because you could try and set a path. Yeah, no path found. So you have to go inside the ship. So basically just find the location that it mentions in the missions and then you'll be set on that one. And then next up is the no points awarded. Kill Sydney Pointy Legs in UVH1, Ripper Drill Site, the Hungering Plains in the Fade Fields. So again, we can use the map for this one. We zoom all the way out. We know it's in the Fade Fields, the Hungering Plains. We can zoom in over here. And it's actually this week's encore, Sydney Pointy Legs. And you could go ahead and use the map again. So you can see, we can zoom out like this. You can actually disable that. But we know it is a Ripper Drill Site. So look over here, click Ripper Drill Site and you zoom in. This over here is the Fade Fields and you can see it's right there. It's the only one available. And you just go back in game, have a look, and there it is right there. Prospect, Sydney Pointy Legs, you go ahead and kill her. And then we come back to challenges. I believe that is the last one for UVH1 going over to 2, Sydney Legs. And there's the next one, complete Lilith's Rush, the Gate wildcard mission in UVH1 to unlock UVH2. And then, like I said, you just come back to this Moxie's bar, have a chat to Lilith. She'll have a quest for you. It'll actually pop up like pretty big on the map. If you zoom out, it'll be one of these, like will be like one of these, but it's like a greeny color. And it'll pop up on the map there so you can see, okay, you're ready now to progress to the next Ultimate Vault Hunter rank. So once you complete that, you should be in UVH2 now. And moving forward, you should be able to do the rest of them by yourself by using the interactive map, just looking and using the map like I've showed and demonstrated to you guys. So you can go through there, Ripper Drill Site. You can see there's quite a few of them between each other. You can see over here more Ultimate. Whenever there's Ultimate Vault Hunter in the name, that's like the next progression one. So Ultimate Vault Hunter, this one will get you to rank 2. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to Vault Hunter rank 3. You can see over there. And then if we move up a bit, again, we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 to actually get you over to even more Ultimate Vault Hunter. And then once you're in Vault Hunter rank 4, then the last one, you have to pretty much just go ahead and do all of the vaults. If you haven't found the vaults, you will need to go and find the vaults. Yet again, you can use the interactive map. I believe there's a vault in this area, and this area. And to find the vaults easier, all you got to do is really go after all the silos, because if you find the silos, they'll mark where the vault is in game. So just find the silos, unlock the silos, and then you can find the vault fragments. And if you're really struggling finding the vault fragments within the zones after you've gotten the silos, come to the left here, scroll down a little bit, and you can go over there to vault fragment, and then that's going to show you exactly where the vault fragment is. If you zoom in a lot closer, it'll show you in more detail. You can see that that's going to either be like on top of that little building or inside it. Whatever that is in game, just reference it. There's a silo, but the silo is going to put like a big circle around here, and then you just go, and that will pinpoint you exactly where the location is. Does that for all of the rest. And then the same thing can be done with the vault entrance. If you guys don't know exactly where the vault entrance is, because it'll probably show you like a big area. This one was actually pretty tricky to find, but once I zoomed in and I saw, okay, well, it was right in the little mountain over there. So you can see it much easier using the interactive map. And then once you do all of those, then your final trip is to go and beat the Timekeeper again on UVH4 to finally unlock UVH5, where all your farming can begin. Hopefully that helped you guys out. If you have any questions, ask them down below in the comments, as well as join the Discord channel. We're pretty active and we're building up a Borderlands community there. So we can all farm together, help each other out, and maybe start trading legendaries. We'll make like a little trade chat in there once we get some more people playing some Borderlands. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a like and a sub on the channel. Helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Happy hunting, Vault Hunters.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying.